Hi everybody, it's me, Zachary, Michael, also YouTubies, we're back. Also, Twitch, folks, if you don't watch on the Twitch, you don't know that sometimes when I click to stop recording for YouTube, it just ends my stream, and I'm really only clicking the record button and telling it to stop recording. I don't have as much happening in the background on my computer today, so I'm hoping that the stream won't crash like that again today. But this is just a warning to the people watching on Twitch right now, because it did happen yesterday, and I don't know. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why recording does that. I also just had a thought that, like, I have a lot of screen recordings saved right now. I should probably delete them and make sure that there's no issues with, like, saving this space, you know? You feel me? Yeah. Also, if you haven't been watching all day on Twitch today, I have been doing a horrible time staying on track. So let's just get into today's video and reaction, because I think it's a 19-minute long video. But you know, one of my fascinations with a lot of these moms that make recipes and cook and stuff, it's just that they get hyper fixated on, like, a particular method of cooking, like an easy method. Like, we've looked at a lot of, like, dump and go crock pot ways of cooking meals. We've looked at you know, lots of, like, Instapot looking meals. Their favorite hyperfixation, one might say. Did y'all like in my 1,000 Pound Sisters video when I included that old Amber Lynn has a hyperfixation on a seafood boil after Chris was talking about making a seafood boil? Anyways, and sometimes it's like focused on an ingredient. I feel like a lot lately we've seen people being like, here's the 10 easiest ground beef recipes. Well, one that I think is, like, I don't know, maybe particularly Midwest, is people's obsession with crescent rolls. And I am just so intrigued, because today we're watching In the Kitchen with Mama Mel. I forgot what the name of her channel was. We watched one of her videos recently. I can't remember what it was called. Which is also funny, because now I'm looking over at the side and you can see all the people out here making these crescent roll recipes, right? You got even old Mandy from Managing the Maze. 5 of the best crescent roll recipes I've ever made. 6 brilliant crescent roll recipes you need. Crescent roll recipes, easy dinner ideas. Chicken stuffed crescent rolls. Okay, and that might be the end of the crescent rolls. But you know what I'm saying? It's so, like, how much can you really do with a crescent roll, you know? How much can you do with a crescent roll? So that's what we're going to jump into today with old Mama Mel. And what else was I going to say? Oh, for the YouTubies, right before we started this, I gave the Twitch people no context for what we were watching, just that there were 6 recipes in the video we were going to watch, and I asked them to predict how many of the recipes would use cream cheese. So we're also going to be keeping track of how many of the 6 recipes use cream cheese, okay? You could turn it into a fleshlight, too, if you really wanted to. A crescent roll? A crescent roll? You could use a crescent roll as a fleshlight? Okay, yeah, okay, creative. Alright, creative. Alright, so, wait, I should read the whole title of this video, too, because it's so long. I don't understand why the titles of some of these videos from these moms with these recipe channels, they may as well be a fucking Shein, Temu, Wish.com advertisement. Because it's like they fit every word into the title that they can. 6 best crescent roll recipes I've ever made, bar. Quick, easy, budget-friendly crescent roll recipes. Like, you have the words crescent roll recipes in the title of this video twice. Now, something must also be working for her, though, because this video has 879,000 views on it. 879,000 views on it. So this was a good video for Mama Mel, okay? All right. It's a viral video. I don't think I have any videos with that many views on it. Now I say that, let me check. I think I have some with 600,000 on it. Let's sort by popular. Okay. Yeah, 641,000 is my most viewed video, which is also kind of crazy. Let's be really fucking honest right now. All right, should we get ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Mama Mel said, "Let me game that algorithm, sweeties." She's doing something right. She really is. She really is. I gotta get in this crescent roll business. I gotta start making crescent roll videos. If you're ready, please in the chat and or in the YouTube comments, let me know you're ready by posting a little 69 here, a little 69 there. Just all the 69s. You're living for... Look at him! Somebody was like, I'm living for Poe in the background. I'm like, what are you talking about? There he is. Look at him. Just vibing. Just fully vibing in the background. Just chilling. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, what a cutie. When he's not terrorizing the neighborhood. What a cutie. He's sitting on business. His vibes are unmatched. He really is. He's just an angel sometimes, right now, in this specific moment. All right, Stinkies. Surely somebody in the comments is like, at 7 minutes and 15 seconds, Zach starts the reaction. We sure did. We sure are. Let's get to. Hey,
friends, I'm Mel.
Hey,
welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm sharing 6
of the
best crescent roll recipes I've ever made. 2 of them.
Did y'all see that cream? Wait, do y'all see that cream? Look at it. It's so creamy. It's like all beige though. All of that beige.
Best crescent roll recipes I've ever made. 2 of them
That's
are
giving
brand
taco.
new. 4 of them are...
That's giving Mountain Dew. What the fuck are we making with Mountain Dew? Wait, what is she putting Mountain Dew in?
Our classic.
Also, I saw a tweet today that was like, they called me, my girl calls me Baja Blast because I mount and do her. All right. Okay. Just because you heard it didn't mean we had to. You didn't like that tweet? You're on millennial Twitter, aren't you? I'm mostly on gay Twitter. Mostly gay Twitter, and then recently I've been on the Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj beef Twitter, which is like gay Twitter adjacent, of course, but like, I don't know. I probably also am on millennial Twitter. I am a millennial. Millennial. I can't talk.
Favorites that my family have enjoyed for years. I thought it would be a great idea to grab all of these recipes and put them all in one video for easy reference.
They are all giving the same color, the same texture. Like, it's all looking very similar.
Sit back, relax, grab your sweet tea, and let me do the cooking.
Sweet tea? I ain't got sweet tea. I did have a Diet Coke today, though. It's already gone, though. I don't have any beverage with me right now, so you can't tell me to hydrate, okay?
We're going to start with a new one, and it's some baked crescent roll sandwiches. I'm just taking a 9x13 pan and spraying it with some nonstick spray.
Is she real loud and crackly to anybody? Is she real loud and crackly. Let me turn her down a bit. She's crackling in my ears. No? Maybe it's just my headphones.
And I'm taking 1 roll of crescent rolls, just making a 1 sheet out of it, pinching all the seams together in the bottom of that pan.
Pinch my seams, Mama Mel. I like my seams pinched.
Once that's all done up, I am going to pre-bake this for about 10 minutes on 375 degrees.
Okay.
Now let's get to work on our sauce. I've got a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Into that, I'm putting about 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard.
Okay, work. Not the wash your sister sauce.
1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce.
She looks, how do I say, not racist. That double negative is implying that you're saying she's racist? Or she looks racist? Is that what you're saying? I don't have any judgments about that currently in this moment.
And I'm just going to mix all that together.
Love my cream all wheat.
I'm going to take about half of this.
Oh, she's not going to read that beef piss flap 69, but I will. Wash your ass in the shower sauce. That's a good alternative. I'm not a big mustard girly either, but depending on the meat and or other ingredients of this quote-unquote crescent roll sandwich, I might be about it. My friend got these honey Dijon kettle cooked chips the other day, and I was like, "Ooh, this is giving honey and mustard, and I am loving it," you know?
This mixture, and I'm going to brush it on the crescent rolls that I just baked up. Now we're just going to start assembling our layers.
Okay,
I'm starting with
provolone.
1 layer of provolone cheese.
Stunning, love. Not cream cheese, though.
Now we're going to start with our meat. This actually called for 3 meats, and I omitted the roast beef. It called for 1/2 pound of deli ham.
Now, what do you got against them roast beef piss flaps 69? What do you got against the roast beef piss flaps 69, Mama Mel? I'm so sorry to beef piss flaps in the in the chat for the hatred. 3 meats. 3 meats, but it looks like she's just going for turkey and ham.
Deli turkey and roast beef.
I can take as
We're
many
not big
meats as
roast
you
beef
want.
fans, but I did use about 3/4 pound of a honey deli ham and a
Okay.
smoked deli turkey.
Work. Oh,
and I'm going to go over the top of that with a
mozzarella.
nice layer of mozzarella sliced cheese.
Interesting. God gave us 3 holes for a reason. Wait, what are the 3 holes?
Love my cream all wheat.
Never mind, don't answer that.
I will overcome the abuse I've received today.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're persevering, Beef Piss Flap 69.
I've taken my 2nd can of crescent rolls and I'm just trying to make a sheet out of it. Now, if
Oh,
you have
wow.
the crescent dough sheets, this is one of those recipes that it would be perfect for. But if you don't, you can just do this pinch method like I have.
You're recording? I know I'm recording. You think I ain't a little saucy sometimes on the YouTubies? I also am just like, why not? I'm curious about why this all has to be assembled and baked. Like, part of me is like, why not just bake the crescent rolls separately and still use them as like bread on a sandwich? You know? Or why not just use bread anyways? But I think this will be good. I would guess this is gonna be good. You want the
I'm going to take the rest
melty
of the
cheese.
sauce and brush it all over the top of this.
Ooh, okay.
I am going to sprinkle it with some Italian seasoning. I thought it needed a little bit of something on the top. And the next time I make this, I will definitely add in some garlic and onion powder into that sauce as well.
I need a little something on my top too, to be honest.
I'm going to cover that and bake it about 15 minutes. And
Okay.
pull that aluminum foil off and bake it another 10 to 15 minutes.
That's looking kind of good.
This little sandwich here was so delicious. This thing was full of meat. I can't imagine it having 3 kinds of meat in it. We loved this.
Also, I'm ignoring some of the things y'all are saying, because why are we talking about belly buttons in the chat? Why are we bringing up belly buttons in the chat?
So you can see all that yummy, gooey cheese stretch in this. We ate this for dinner one night, just with some chips and pickles. This would be perfect to cut up and have as an appetizer on game day.
Now, how do we feel about her cutting from the middle of the bake? How do we feel about the middle of the bake getting cut open?
I also love being full of 3 different meats.
You and I have that in common, Professional Gaslighter 69. Thanks so much for the bits. Like, I guess it doesn't matter that she's cutting from the middle, but I just don't understand it. I would just like I would like her to answer for her sins and explain why she's doing this.
You could totally customize this, just like all the sliders, to whatever you like. This one's definitely a winner in our book.
What do you know about? You've heard of the Poa ring. Have you all heard of a taco ring? Have you all ever heard of a taco ring? Now, I have some thoughts about this, because when I was in home ec, we had to cook like a whole meal, and one of the things we made was, I think, maybe what she's about to make, which was a taco ring. And we basically took crescent rolls and we made taco filling that we like seasoned ourselves and everything. We didn't use a packet. And we cut up veggies and stuff, and we wrapped it in a ring and baked it, and we made a taco ring. I'm like, oh my God, was I in the kitchen with Mama Mel all along? Was I in the kitchen with Mama Mel all along? Like, I'm a chef. I remember so well that home ec class. I had so much fun in it because I was a senior, and it was a class that mostly freshmen took, and there were like 4 of us that were seniors that had to get like our economics course or whatever crossed off, and so we took it our senior year. I had so much fun. Anyways, my friend Emily's little sister, one of her little sisters was in it with me, and we just kikied and ha-ha'd.
Now here is an old favorite of ours. This is a good old taco ring.
Oh, why does that?
And you're just going to start with a half.
Why does that ground meat look so bland?
A pound of ground beef. This was some I had frozen, and I just thawed it out on top of the stove. Into that half a pound of ground beef, you're going to put an entire envelope of taco seasoning. You want a very strong taco taste here. I used about 2 big tablespoons of water, and you're just going to mix that together. You can use a little bit more water if you need to.
Mel girl, it's looking dry. It's looking dry. Perfect for Amber Lynn, but not perfect for me. It's looking dry.
You don't want it soaked, but you just want it to be able to adhere to the meat. Gonna put in about a cup of shredded cheese and mix that in as well.
That's not helping it look less dry. It's not. It's not looking less dry.
You do use 2 cans of crescent rolls, and you need the rolls for this. You're gonna form a ring just by making a circle on your pan out of your crescent rolls. You're going to put the flat side to the end and lay the pointed side to the outside. If you need to, you can put a little small bowl in the middle.
The way she just described that triangle, though, like, when she said flat side, I was like, does she not realize that all sides of the triangle are flat? Does she not? I think what she should have used is, what's that word? The hypotenuse? Is that the word for the longer flat side? I've forgotten my geography. Oh my God. My geometry. I've forgotten it. Not the taco cock ring. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, we get it. You went to college. I didn't even learn about hypotenuses in college. I was a sophomore year of high school geometry.
Middle to kind of help you keep on a circle. But I've made so many of these through the years, I just eyeball it. I even make this on a square pan.
You make a ring on a square pan? Okay, talent.
Once you get all your little circle formed, you're going to go right around that with your seasoned meat and cheese mixture. Just fill in wherever you think it looks sparse till you have it all used up.
Uh-huh.
Then you just pull the little points across and tuck them under. And it's okay if your meat is showing. You want it to be like that because these crescents are going to bake up and puff up, but you still want to see a little bit of that cheesy taco meat on the inside.
My son is in 4th grade and we're doing Common Core math. It's interesting. Don't get me started about people complaining about Common Core math because I feel like I would hurt some feelings. Because parents who are upset about Common Core math are just really upset that they weren't taught about how to logically add and subtract and do things like that, and they just were forced, like my generation too, were just forced to memorize some shit, and that's why we don't understand logically like why math works sometimes. And Common Core math, the goal is to help kids to get kids to think logically and critically about why math works. I said, don't get me started, and then I got started. Oh, she's Dorinda Medley starting right now.
Now you just cook this at 375 degrees. Mine just takes about 15 or 20 minutes. Just keep your eyes on it. You want it to be nice and brown, but you definitely don't want to burn this.
That looks good.
Look how yummy this looks.
I can tell you, well, first of all, I haven't been doing a good job of telling you, I've been doing a good job of telling you if I'd eat them, but I'd eat this and the last one, to be honest with you, 100%.
The crescent rolls, we all love them, and the taco flavor is awesome.
I don't think you need that big old
my
pizza cutter,
to
though.
Slice this up. This is another game day favorite. I make this at Christmas for finger foods a lot.
Yeah.
Here we had
what
it
do you
for
know about a little finger Lynn food? I really thought I ate that up. I need to calm down. It wasn't even that funny.
And I just made a little taco salad on the side with some tortilla chips.
Okay.
This is one of our family's most favorite and most requested.
At least there's a vegetable on the plate. At least there is a vegetable. And no cream cheese in sight so far.
Weeknight dinners. So simple, easy, and delicious. Now I'm going to share some.
It was a taco salad because she put salsa on it. Okay, it was a taco salad because she put that salsa on it. Here we got $1 million chicken roll-ups. Didn't we watch something else from her that she called $1 million something or another? I just do not understand how they call these things $1 million anything. You know. Yeah, we did watch something because they only had half of something, and so they called it $500,000 chicken or something.
$1 million chicken roll-ups. I'm using some shredded chicken that I had cooked up in the crock pot. You could definitely use a rotisserie
Is that
chicken.
cottage cheese?
Into that, I am putting about 1/3 cup of cottage cheese and 2 big tablespoons of sour cream, and also...
Wait, why are we putting cottage cheese in here? Why are we putting cottage cheese in here? Wait, I like cottage cheese, just for the record. I literally eat it as a snack sometimes with like some granola. It's delicious. But why? I'll also take $1 million whatever over crack whatever for sure.
2 big tablespoons of some softened cream cheese.
Oh, wait. I'll play that back for y'all.
Of cottage cheese and 2 big tablespoons of sour cream, and also 2 big tablespoons of some softened cream cheese.
You got.
Sprinkle in.
We got 1 cream cheese. Let's go. Let's go for all the folks who picked 1, because so far we're at 1.
About 1/4 cup of garlic and 1/4 cup of onion powder. I also put a little bit of salt and pepper to season this up too.
I'm so curious about the variety of dairy, though, you know? I'm very, very fascinated.
Going in with about 1/2 cup of shredded cheese and just mix this together. This is your filling.
Okay.
And you do need a package of crescent rolls, and you need the actual rolls for this one as well.
Okay, good to know.
The recipe that I'll have linked for you says to use 12.
I guess it's $1 Million Chicken because of all of the dairy. You had to buy so much dairy. This meal will have you poa in your bathroom. Probably. I mean, don't all meals result in you poaing in your bathroom? Is it every meal gonna eventually come out as poop?
But crescents come 8 to a package, so I just make mine extra big. You're just gonna unroll them and put your filling at the larger end of your crescent, and then just roll it up and put it in a greased casserole dish. I like to use like an 8x8 or a 9x9 because I want them to be closer together.
Oh, you know what? That's so true. When you only eat beef, you piss it out. That's true. It doesn't become poop.
$1 Million bathroom renovation after you eat this dish.
Marley mushroom. Oh my god. Thanks so much for 3 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Angel.
I'm going to put a little sauce over them, and I want it to kind of all stay like compacted in there. This is more of a casserole and not necessarily a crescent meal that you could pick up and eat with your hands.
Now, Miss Ma'am, how is this a casserole? Because we're baking it in a dish? Actually, I think we have seen her make this because I think was this on her casserole video?
Because of the sauce, but it makes a wonderful, cozy fall, winter meal. Put some veggies with it. My family loves this, and it's so quick and easy.
Me.
I've got mine all.
I'm also quick and easy. What about it, Mama Mel?
And up there, they're touching. That's fine. You're going to pre-bake these at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. While we got that going on, we're going to make our sauce out of a can of cream of chicken soup and about a half a cup of milk. I'm not heating this. I'm just getting it stirred until it gets nice and smooth.
Wait, this is the cream we saw her drizzling. This is the cream we saw her drizzling earlier. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is also, I love that she's calling it a sauce when this is literally just a thick soup. You're literally making this sauce out of a can of soup with some milk.
After your crescents have baked up for about 10 minutes, when you pull them out, we're going to put this sauce right over the top. You could also sprinkle a little bit of parsley or something like that on here to give us some color, even some Italian seasoning, whatever you like.
Yeah, heaven forbid we have a color other than beige, Mama Mel.
They're going to go back in that 350 degree oven for about 25 or 30 more minutes. I always like to turn mine over to broil on the end because I like to get a little bit of brownness on the top. You just have to watch them real careful.
You call it brownness, I call it fucking 50 Shades of Beige, girly pop. Like, what?
This is so bubbly and gooey.
Oh, it's a bubble up.
The cheese, all the good stuff in here is wonderful. The crescents are still nice and fluffy, but it sort of tastes like a little bit of a dumpling as well. I love to throw out some instant mashed potatoes and just doctor up some green beans.
Are we sure she didn't show us this? Because I swear we watched her make something with some instant mashed potatoes and green beans once upon a time. I feel like we did watch this before.
Put a lot of black pepper on the top of mine. This is a total comfort meal that is so easy for any weeknight.
I've been having some weird dreams. Maybe I dreamed it. Maybe I dreamed it. Or maybe all of these beige ass meals are just all the same fucking thing. And it's all blurring together.
Rotisserie chicken, canned chicken, or any kind of shredded chicken you may have left in your freezer. Next is an oldie, but definitely a goodie. This is the sausage cream cheese crescent bake. You're just going to take 1 pound of sausage.
Oh wait, this literally has cream cheese in the name. This literally has cream cheese in the name. What's wrong, Jude? You want to go outside? And by outside, I mean outside of this door. All right, bye. You going? Girl, make a decision. Thank you. Alright, I'm back.
Crescent rolls and the dough sheets would be perfect for this recipe. And you're going to need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese.
Yes, the whole block.
I'm going to brown up that sausage and drain off any grease. And while that's cooking up, I've got a casserole dish that I have sprayed.
Explain the difference in bubble up, crescent bake, and casserole, please. Bessie, if I knew that, I'd have the $1 million recipe, and I wouldn't be sitting here streaming on the old Twitch because I'd have $1 million.
And I'm going to use my can of rolls on the bottom again, just pinching them together at the seams to make a sheet. I had one can of rolls and one can that was a sheet. So I chose to use the rolls on the bottom and the sheet on the top. Once you've got your sausage all drained off, you're just going to put that in a bowl, put in your 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, and get that mixed all together. This is all.
You're only here for the money. Honestly, right now I'm currently just so distracted by my own hair. My hair is so distracting to me right now.
There are in this recipe.
It looks.
Once that's well combined, spread it over your crescent roll bottom. Then you're going to come back over the top with your other package of crescent rolls.
It looks beige. Not the residual grease from the sausage plus all the dairy. Bristol type 7. I know you don't know all this about the Bristol chart. If you don't know, the Bristol chart is like a way to rate your poops and the health of your poops.
See how easy those sheets are? But if you don't have them, don't worry. You can
the filling is giving kind of like wet cement. That is such a good description, Ghoulish Goose.
Pinch your crescent rolls together. If you wanted to get super fancy, you could do like an egg whitewash over the top of this. But I just threw it in like this. 375 degrees for about 15 to 25 minutes. Just keep your eye on it. This is awesome for breakfast with some eggs and a cinnamon roll.
Oh, yeah.
Or it makes
that cinnamon roll looks so dry, though. That's such a sad-looking cinnamon roll. Do you not like the way I say cement? How am I supposed to say cement? How do you say it? How do you pronounce it? Wait, what did she add? I don't think she added anything. I think it was literally breakfast sausage and cream cheese in between 2 layers of crescent rolls. Cement? Why is it not cement? Why wouldn't you pronounce it cement? I got distracted before when Zach was talking about ADHD, but when are they getting diagnosed? I have asked, I talked to my therapist about it, and he kind of like talked me out of doing anything because he said it wouldn't be particularly helpful. I don't know. And then I'm like, true, I don't really like, I'm fortunate to have like a job where I can work around any of the, like, I get to make my own like schedule and work at my own leisure. So to that extent, like, I don't need like accommodations or anything, and I don't think I need medicine necessarily. Yeah, I think, Jamie, that's what my therapist was saying, is like, if you're an adult who's been able to like manage it, then like you likely don't necessarily like need a diagnosis. I think like a diagnosis, the only point right now that would be particularly helpful is just like having an understanding of my behavior, you know? like I feel like if I knew for sure that's what I had, it would make a lot of things like add up and make sense. But you can use it to excuse your bad behavior, like Amber Lynn. Not this woman.
It's a great finger party food.
Ooh,
for game day,
finger party,
or just any
Fingerland
of your
party.
little holiday get-togethers. Or
Sit.
awesome,
Good
just
boy.
as a weeknight dinner as well. My family loves this.
Ooh, ooh.
This is another oldie that I have not made in a long time.
Chicken
Super
pot pie
impressive.
braid.
This is another one that starts with shredded chicken. I love to buy the frozen boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I'll cook a crock pot of it just about every week with just a little bit of broth, season it up with salt, pepper, onion, garlic.
Is that cream
and
cheese?
Then I have it all week long.
Was that cream cheese? Was that cream cheese?
Any of these kind of
Buddy,
recipes
you
that I
gotta
want to
chill.
pull out.
You gotta
Into your
chill.
chicken, you're going to put in about a cup of frozen vegetables.
You're
going to put
you're
in
being
that
too
cheese.
up
I
close and
used about
personal.
half a cup of cheese. I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese. It's very soft and chunked up.
Oh,
And then
cream cheese. Poe, you're doing too much, buddy. Here, that's why you can't be on my lap right now, because you're like getting tangled in my headphones, trying to be in my face. I love you so much, Poe. We're at 3 creams. We've made it to 3 creams. I do love a chicken pot pie, though. Can we talk about that? But chicken pot pie is so good.
I just went ahead and used like the whole can of cream and chicken soup.
Okay.
Gonna mix all that together really well.
What would these girlies do if they couldn't access pre-made cream of chicken soups?
Now to assemble the braid. You're just going to make a long rectangle out of your first can of crescent rolls. You do overlap them a little bit because your filling's going to be laying on this. But you're just going to lay, 2 crescents side by side to make a square, pinch your seams together, and just make sure that is...
I do love how she says pinch your seams together.
Is put together really well. Now the other can of crescent rolls, you're going to lay out to the side, very similar to how we did the taco ring. You're going to put the long bottom of the triangle to the rectangle you've made with the points to the outside. Now you're going to come back with your chicken mixture, and you're just going to spread it all along that little rectangle you've made. Just
all right,
trust the
not quite the chicken pot pie I was thinking of. MZA, what do you know? Is there some inside Walmart scoop about a cream of chicken shortage? I've been hearing rumblings. These girlies better stock up. I've been hearing the rumblings.
Process here. I know this
is
weird,
like,
but it turns.
This is gonna be such a girthy braid. This is gonna be girthy as hell.
Out very pretty in the end. Now to make this look like a braid, you're just going to go from one side to the other, bringing the tip of your crescent roll over and tucking
That's
it
not
under
a braid.
the bottom of your
wee woo braid police here. A cab, first of all, but wee woo braid police is here. That's not a braid. That's not a braid. It's not a fucking braid. I'm sorry, but it isn't. I'm sorry. That is not a braid.
Crescent. And this is a very pretty.
That's
I always
a
have
hug.
one crescent roll that will like to tear apart on me, but that's fine. But this looks so pretty. It looks like a braid once it's all cooked up.
That doesn't look like a
You're just going to do
braid.
that the whole length. And then, of course, I have mine stuffed way too full, but I try to leave room at each end where I can pull the dough up.
She keeps saying this is gonna look so pretty in the end. I'm just not convinced. I'm just not convinced.
Over the filling. I never have enough room, but that's okay. It's still good. Now this one is going to bake at 375 degrees for about 15 or 20.
She said once this thing bakes up, it looks like a braid. Where?
Love my
Where?
wheat.
Stuffed braid is such a pretty name for a baby girl.
Absolutely, harass. You're so right. Thanks for the bits.
Minutes. Again, just like the taco ring, you want to see your filling in between those crescents. That's what makes...
Not the crescent flaps. Crescent flaps would be a beautiful name for a baby boy. Crescent flaps would be such a good name for a baby boy.
This. So pretty when you pull it out. Again, the easiest way to slice these things for me is with my pizza cutter. This is a super fun recipe to make, especially with the kids. If they get their hands in there, they're a whole lot more likely to eat that chicken and veggie-filled pot pie. The cream cheese gives it just a little extra zing.
Honestly, I'd rather just have a pot pie. I'd rather you just bake this in the shape of a pie, you know? I really would. But I would eat it. And so far, she hasn't made anything that I wouldn't eat, I don't think. Well, I don't know, maybe the sausage, but really the sausage cream cheese thing, I'd eat.
This is a super cozy, fun meal for fall, or you could cut it up in smaller pieces as an appetizer.
Okay. How many? This is the Mountain Dew one. This is the Mountain Dew one.
I heard the name Clydia yesterday, and I haven't been the same since.
Clydia? Trigilia, thanks for the bits. Is Clydia short for something? Or is it just a take on, a different take, an edgy take on Claudia? Which also, shout out to Claudia Winkleman from the UK Traders. So good. Or is it Clydia? Is it Clydia? Did TTS girl pronounce it wrong? Because TTS said Clydia, but Clydia. Clydia's something else.
Now, we couldn't leave without a wonderful crescent roll dessert. This is Mountain Dew apple dumplings. This was
Mountain Dew apple dumplings. We're having Mountain Dew apple dumplings. Wow. Wow. I would have never thought of it.
Supposed to be in the video with my parents where we did like regional foods because Mountain Dew was made here in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where it was invented.
Oh,
it's the
my
beautiful
God.
dew off of our Smoky Mountains. But anyway, I have been dying to share this with you.
I'm using one Granny Smith apple.
Okay.
The recipe that I'm going to pin for you, I'm halving it.
Halving it.
Because one apple is going to make 8 dumplings. We don't even need 8. We sure don't need 16 of these things laying around here.
Okay.
I have this little dude. You've probably seen this.
I have a little dude like that, and actually I need to get a new one because it is wearing out because I eat these apples every day. I eat them up.
I think this one came from Pampered Chef, but you just put it over the top and press really hard. Really, really hard.
Ooh, really
apple.
hard. Hard!
And it makes you 8 little slices there. So you got your core out. So all I got to do is come back through and just peel the skin off of them.
Oh,
I'll put one of these in my
peeling
Amazon store for you so you can kind of see it.
I feel like
Now
it would have been easier to peel before you cut them up.
you want to use a Granny Smith because it's nice and tart. That's just what really tastes good in here. Now, if you didn't have a Granny Smith, I'm sure you could use something else, and all this sugar and brown sugar and all this goodness
Probably be
is
fine.
probably gonna make it all just taste fine in the end anyway. Now, I have another recipe I'm gonna put up here for you if you do not have Mountain Dew.
I also feel like you also don't need to buy one of those apple cores on Amazon. I have one, but the slices are too thick, though. I have to cut them even more afterwards. I like the one we have. It works great for me and my family. Here's the recipe. 1 8-count Pillsbury crescent rolls, 1 Granny Smith apple, 1 cup of orange juice, 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1... Go see your dad, Poe. Get out of here. Like, please. Please. Please.
You can use orange juice for this. Just a little bit different. You're going to put the orange juice in the sauce and you pour it over all at once. But I have made this before too, and it's really good. Okie dokie, I'm using butter flavored crescent rolls. The butter flavored was just what they had.
That's
but
just
it's
what
probably
they
gonna
had.
Make it extra good too. Okie doke. I just made my little
Okay,
triangle
we're
out
wrapping.
here, and then I'm taking one little slice of apple.
This is kind of making me a little hungry. Also, it's nearly dinner time for me. So that's, I think, why I'm hungry.
It up in every one. You'll notice.
Wait. I just realized. She's subbing. She's subbing the orange juice with the Mountain Dew. Those are not replacements for one another.
Little slice of apple and just rolling it up in every one. You'll notice that some of my apples are bigger and some of them's cut smaller. That's because apples are not perfect. They are just
mood.
You know, that core wasn't exactly
That's
straight,
so real.
some of them are cut a little bit bigger
Me.
than others.
That core, when she says that core wasn't exactly straight, what she means is me. I'm not exactly straight. I'm not perfect.
That's fine, because some of us like a little more apple and some of us like a little more dumpling. This is probably a 8x8 pan over here.
Ooh,
I just went over
could
it with a little
you
bit of cooking.
could you use White Claw if you don't have Mountain Dew? I might ask in the comments. I might ask her in the comments. That's such a good idea.
Spray, and I'm just setting them over into that pan. Now, if you want to get super extra, you could do cinnamon on the inside of these crescent rolls. I've
So
done that
true.
before, but I'm not going to get that extra tonight. I'm going to go over them a couple times with some cinnamon and sugar. But now I'm just going to take a little bit of cinnamon, and I actually have some of my Mr. Sticks cinnamon and
cinnamon and
mix that you add the
sugar.
butter with. And
You got to get the cinnamon and sugar from the Dollar Tree like old Lisa and the Hubs.
I am just going to sprinkle this pretty liberally over the top.
Mr. Stick, should I
My
call
saucepan here. I'm
him?
going to take an entire stick of butter, and I'm going to take a half a cup of brown sugar.
Damn, okay.
And half a cup of regular granulated
Damn, this is a rich sauce. Ain't nothing healthy about this except maybe the apple.
We're just going to stir all this together and let it get all melted.
That's
And it'll
so
make a nice,
much.
gooey sauce. And when my sauce gets down here, I like to put just a little bit more cinnamon in my sauce.
Okay. That's more cinnamon and sugar in your sauce. That was a cinnamon sugar mixture, bestie.
And I want to put just a smidgen of vanilla too.
Okay. When does the Mountain Dew come in? And the sauce? Ooh. I should call him. That little sputtering made me think, yeah, I should give him a call.
Oh, it's a little hot down there.
It is nothing like them viral TikTok cinnamon rolls. It is nothing like those. Why? Why?
Gooey, and soak it all up. Now my oven's at 350.
That's not squirt, that's Mountain Dew. Soak it up.
I'm going to put these in. I'm going to start checking them about 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes up to 45. You just got to look at
love my cream of wheat.
Because it needed more sugar.
Apparently, she had what, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of regular sugar, and then half a cup of Mountain Dew. That is a shit ton of sugar. I say, why are they so soggy? Like I didn't just watch her pour half a cup of Mountain Dew on them. They're so wet. They're so wet. And she's adding ice cream for more sugar.
That. We've done them so many different ways. These are amazing. They taste like you've spent all day
Love my cream all
baking
week.
up this treat.
They're dripping with envy, the Zach 11 peepee.
Hey, the loaded tea squirt. What's up with your brows? What's up with your brows? How do you feel about eating ice cream with a fork? How do you feel about eating it with a fork?
That is so good.
I never take our Sunday nights together for granted. Thank you for sharing your time with
my
me.
cream all week.
If you like tonight's
She's not gonna read that, but what's up with your vagina?
video, I would appreciate
Thanks
it if
for
you
the
give it a
bits.
big thumbs up. And if you'd like more quick and easy weeknight dinner inspiration or some snacks, check out one of the videos I have linked on the screen for you. Until next time,
What?
as always, I send you love from my kitchen.
What a journey. What a journey. We were at what, 3 cream cheeses? We got to 3 cream cheeses. All right, so let me go pick the correct answer for you all. Ooh, it looks like that was not the most popular choice, but it was in the top 3 popular choices. But she picked 3. She had 3 recipes with cream cheese, so congratulations to everybody who picked 3. It was 3 officially, yes. It was 3 officially. YouTubies, that's all I got, besties. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Twitch, I'm gonna hopefully still say goodbye to you individually after I click not record. So hang tight. But bye, YouTubies. Subscribe.